current Simply Bank temperature standing at 61 degrees there, as I get that right. Welcome into our broadcast this afternoon on Mix 104.1 and also live on MixTV.tv. It is, as we mentioned a little bit earlier, it is Relay for Life of Bradley County Week. And our coverage for us here on the radio and MixTV.tv is presented by Bender Realty. We're going to get a good buddy of ours here with our community and also helps out with the Cleveland Daily Banner. Alan Mincey is here with me this afternoon. Alan, good afternoon to you, buddy.
Good afternoon, Dwayne. How are you?
I'm doing fantastic there. You know what, Alan, I believe, Gideon, I believe you're going to have to come in here and disconnect something, hook something back up, because I think we're still on the Pro 93 show that you had hooked up this morning. As he's going to come in, Gideon's going to come in and get us a live mic. We're in an area where we were recording a show, a pre-recorded show this morning. You know about that, Alan.
Sure.
You used to do that for us.
Sure.
So,
and I know Pro 93 also.
Yeah, you know those guys.
Good
Dennis Purvis and stuff. So we kind of had to reconnect a mic. We did it. We just can't afford more than one mic, Alan. I'm sorry.
We're going to have to get Steve to shell out a little bit of money.
Yeah, so we had some pre-recorded shows going on. Again, officially welcome Alan to the Mix Afternoon Drive. Of course, you're a big part of Relay for Life. Tell us a bit about your Relay story and why it's so important to you.
Well, first off, I guess I've been involved with Relay at least maybe 30 years. I don't know how long we've had it here, but I was looking at something about 10 years ago. They had a bunch of us that they gave little plaques to for our 20-year anniversary, I guess. So with that being 10 years ago, that looks like it's about 30.
30 years, yeah.
And they call me the official photographer. Now, I did that while I worked at the Banner.
Right.
And since I'm kind of with the Banner, with
Not the Banner, and then I was with United Ways for so long.
For so long.
I still did photos for them, so I guess I am the official photographer, and I've been there for a long time.
And I know this relay is really important to you.
It's important to me not only because it's a great organization that helps a lot of folks in the community, but it touches me because I've had folks in my family that I've lost due to cancer.
Right.
Good friends, and some who are still dealing with cancer. And personally, I'm a survivor myself.
Right, yeah.
And that's an odd story because most folks know that I had a liver transplant. It will be 4 years ago, June 2nd, 2019. And about 2 months after my surgery, which was done down at the University of Alabama, Birmingham Medical Center, they called me and said, Mr. Mincey, we happened to find a spot on your liver that was taken out that had a cancerous cell, tumor, whatever it was. And we wanted you to know and then go get a CAT scan, CT, to make sure it didn't spread.
Right.
And it hadn't, so luckily they got it. But I still consider myself a survivor.
Well, absolutely. You know, and survivors come in many walks of life.
They do.
They do. And that's one thing that we do at the Relay for Life, especially here, is we celebrate those cancer survivors. Then we also celebrate our caregivers.
We do.
Because this someone that knows what the other side is. Caregivers, without those very important people in our lives during people battling cancer, they all say it. They don't know if they could have made it through it, because those caregivers are the shoulder to cry upon. They're the ones who help you when you're having those terrible days, the ones that take you to the appointments, set up with you. Those people are very important to the cancer survivors. So we celebrate those caregivers, and then we remember those, like you said, that we've lost. We remember and honor those with that Luminera ceremony that we do. And then the whole thing, you know, we fight back. Because that's a big thing for all of us to come together under one moniker, I guess you could say we're all here to do the same thing. Mm-hmm. We're all here to battle cancer, and we're all here to help the American Cancer Society. It's just a tremendous thing to see that come together in one day with the community with so many different walks of life.
And one thing about the Relay for Life is it raises money, of course.
Sure.
And a lot of the money goes toward research. One of these days, we're going to beat cancer. We're going to find a cure.
Amen.
We don't know when that's going to happen, but we're not going to stop trying.
Absolutely.
But also, this money helps to provide some services for folks who are going through cancer. I know they've got the Hope Lodge that they mentioned. I was listening to Angela Mathis being here earlier this week, I believe.
Right.
And she's been connected with our Relay for Life for many years, and she knows what Cancer Society does, the American Cancer Society. Right now, I have some folks that I know that are caregivers for folks dealing with cancer. I know some folks that are dealing with cancer right now, and they need as much help as they can get, not just the research. Yeah, they want it to be cured too. But there are times they need that assistance, and I'm glad that the Cancer Society can provide some of that.
Again, Alan Mincey joins us. The topic we're discussing, Relay for Life of Bradley County. It's this Saturday, downtown Cleveland, 3 to 9 p.m. around the courthouse. This year's theme is a Carnival Family Festival, so it's going to be a lot of fun. Alan, what do you think? You've been a part of this for 30 years, as you just mentioned on the onset. Being back downtown, how does that feel?
I have been involved when we've been at Cleveland High School. That was great. I loved that. I've been at Walker Valley High School. That was great. I appreciate the folks over at First Baptist Church. We had a drive-through during COVID.
Yep. And
then we had one in the back of the church. I guess that was last year.
That was last year. I remember being there.
And of course, they're doing so much building over there that I guess we needed a new place. And why not go back downtown?
Yep.
It's always been a fun time down there, walking around that courthouse square. And the thing is, down there, you're not looking off in the distance at people walking. You're pretty much right there. They'll come around pretty soon to see you again.
Right.
And it's just, it just seems so closely knit there.
Yeah.
That it's a good feeling.
And our community, the downtown area, has become such an important part of this community. When you think about the Christmas parade, you think about the block party, you think about all the other things, the cruise in. We could go on and on and on about what downtown does for our community, how we all rally there for different things. So the relay being back there is really cool. I know we're going to have live entertainment, food, beverages. There'll be crafts and games and really cool stuff. And you kind of brought something, I guess, as a visual here on Mix TV for us to see. Tell me what this is about, Alan.
Well, we have an auction, actually 2 auctions. We've got a silent auction.
Yep.
That begins at 3 o'clock. The actual opening ceremony is right around 5. But at 3 o'clock is when everything will sort of open up for folks to visit the vendors and everything that's there. And we will have a silent auction where we have a lot of items that you can bid on, write your bid down silent. Right. At 7, I believe it's 7:15, we will have a live auction. I've got a list of some of the things that they're auctioning off.
Sure, go ahead, Alan. Please share with us.
But before I get to those, okay. The silent auction will have items that, let me see what I've got here. Always prepared, right?
Always prepared.
Not necessarily as
prepared and being organized is 2 different things, Alan.
but during the silent auction, you'll be able to bid on things like we've got golf outings, we've got let me look here. We've got movie nights, we've got visits to the Knoxville Zoo. That's cool.
That's really cool.
Car washes, and we've got 2 pucks from the Nashville Predators.
2 pucks, huh?
Right.
Not $2, but 2 pucks with a P.
Pucks.
With a P.
And we want you to give more than $2.
Yes, that's absolutely.
The YMCA is offering 3 months memberships to bid on. This is one that I really like, is a Pigeon Forge Ultimate Giveaway.
That sounds interesting.
I should say getaway. It's not a giveaway. But you got NASCAR Speed Park, 2 tickets there. Alcatraz East Crime Museum.
I've seen that.
Okay.
I've been a part of that. I've seen it.
Anarchista downtown Gatlinburg.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what that is. Rainforest Adventure Family Pack. That's all in one package.
So somebody's going to be betting on that.
I think so.
Take the whole take that whole deal with them. That's good.
And there's many things that I think they may have a list of all of them online. I'm not sure, but there's going to be a ton of things there. And one of the things that they tried to, I guess those of us that were involved said, can you find some folks who might want to donate items to be bid on?
Right.
Megan Jolly, I don't know if you know Megan.
Do very well from Rock City. Yep.
I said, Megan, could I get something? I was thinking more like tickets.
Right.
She said, how about a birdhouse? And
iconic birdhouse at that.
It is.
Yeah.
And I can tell you it's brand new because it's still got the
sticker on it.
Sticker on it, which I'll take off before we bid on. Because, you know, the sticker says it's worth $3 million.
$3 million. I thought it was $301 million.
That's it. That's it. So we hope that we get somewhere close to that.
Right.
But regardless, it's you know, I don't know if you grew up in this area or not, but
been here for about 30 years. Yeah.
Well, growing up, I've been here about twice that, and we love to see the barns with Rock City on them.
We do.
And this is, like you say, iconic.
You can take that home, put it in your yard there, and be looking at it every single day, and the birds will love it. Squirrels probably will love it, too.
Yeah, but who cares?
But who cares?
I don't care if the birds are, you know, I just like the looks of it.
Yeah.
And
that hanging in your backyard or front yard or side yard would look absolutely amazing, especially, like you said, for the iconic barns that we are seeing around here for years and years with that Sea Rock City on it.
Well, I've got a birdhouse on top of my refrigerator at home, so... You know, sometimes they make nice interior
decorations as well. You're right.
But one thing I did want to mention about the live auction, which is at 7:15.
Okay.
Wow. Who's our friend over at Mermaid Mattress?
That'd be Roger Pickett.
Roger Pickett apparently has donated a queen-size mattress certificate.
My goodness.
That means you take that certificate and you go get you a queen mattress at Mermaid Mattress, which... my understanding is those are pretty darn good mattresses.
Probably, I'm not going to say probably, they are the best. Roger Pickett would say that is the best mattress you can find anywhere.
That's what I hear. And my understanding is these mattresses are almost worth $1,000.
Okay. so you're setting, we're not saying that these have to be the minimum bids, but we're just making that suggestion.
Well, I would hope that you would at least bid close...
to a retail price.
Let's get that, jack that bid up, But they've also got a country music getaway, and this is up at Bristol at Country Thunder. And there's going to be several country stars there. Unfortunately, I'm not a big country music fan, so I don't know all of them. But you got the free parking, you got tickets to... or certificates to Aubrey's, a Lindsay L. autograph photo, which she apparently is a rising star.
Yes.
And I like Dunkin' Donuts, too. What can I say? What can I say? But there's so many things here that are available to bid on. Hey, maybe we can get Steve to bid on the Atlanta Falcons tickets.
Yeah, I heard that mentioned this morning when they were in here, when Dwayne Ballou was in here with, who was the gentleman he was in here with this morning? I can't think of his name off the top of my head. But he was in here this morning doing an interview, and I heard him mention Atlanta Falcons tickets. And I thought I seen Steve's eyes perk up a little bit, so maybe that will be something that he'll be able to do.
Well, the thing, too, is they're playing the Texans, and the Texans are terrible.
Well, it's kind of the potty bow is what we can call it. I guess we could say that.
Well, we would hope the Falcons could beat that team.
And also, Billy Knight with Express Athletics and Express Screen Printing and Embroidery. You know Billy?
Sure.
He just texted and said he's kind of listening in. He says, here, I want to do this. I am willing to donate a gift bag for each high school to auction off. For example, he'll make a gift bag with Walker Valley swag, a gift bag with Bradley swag, and a gift bag with Cleveland High swag, like a shirt and a tumbler and things like that. So those would be very nice items. Will you be able to go by and pick those up from Billy?
Tell me the address one more time. I think I know.
It's 15, what is it, 15 Inman, I believe, right there. It's right there on the corner.
Inman and Broad.
Yeah, it's right there on the corner. So, Billy, thanks so much, buddy. We appreciate you. We'll send Alan Mincey by there to pick those up for this auction on Saturday. So that's just how things work right there. You just go ahead and do that. 15th Broad Street. Yeah, 15 Broad Street.
Fantastic.
Right there.
And anybody else that's listening that wants to make a donation?
Sure.
And
reach out to us here at the station.
Definitely.
And we'll make sure we get a hold of Alan and the people there from Relay. And let's make this the biggest it's ever been. Again, thanks so much to Billy and Ryan Knight, Express Screen Printing and Embroidery. They do, of course, formerly known as Express Athletics right there at 15 Broad Street, and they're going to do 3 big bags of swag from all 3 of our high schools. And those definitely, I've seen him do those bags before. They're very nice. About $150, $200 value will be in that bag that we can auction off. So there you go.
A couple of other things that I want to mention is one of them is, and these are the 2 brand new things we're doing this year.
Okay.
Well, actually 3, I guess, if you talk about the Remax hot air balloon.
Yeah, that's different.
I don't think we've done that
Yep.
before. I'm not going to do it because I'm scared of heights, but there's a lot of folks that will really enjoy that. But we've got the Survivor Choir.
Yes.
And this is a group of survivors. We hope it's going to be a large group. We don't know. This is the first time we've done it. I know that I will be one of them, so please, let's get a whole lot more because you don't want to hear me sing.
We don't want to hear Alan singing by himself.
No.
No.
And I think we're going to sing Amazing Grace, which is a great song, but for the life of me, I wanted to sing Eye of the Tiger.
Eye of the Tiger.
Because
well, both of those would be very fitting.
Well, it's Survivor.
That's it. That's it.
So why not?
Yep.
But I think we'll do Amazing Grace.
I think that'd probably be a little bit more in what you're trying to put out there as a product instead of Eye of the Tiger. Yeah.
But it's at I believe 4:45, right as we lead into the 5 o'clock, or
Okay.
4:30 maybe 4:30. So we would hope that folks would be coming in that are survivors already because they'll be the first ones to walk the lap around the courthouse. The survivors lap is the first lap.
Right.
Now, along with that, we've got the ice cream sandwich eating contest.
Mayfield, Scotty Mayfield himself's going to be there, so you can't beat all that with a stick. That's for sure. So we're looking forward to all of that.
And I know some people that are in that. One of them is me.
Is you? Uh-oh.
Yeah.
I got a feeling you're gonna put a hurting on them ice cream sandwiches, Alan.
We'll see.
We'll see.
But another one is Steve Hartline.
Well, I'm not sure. I'm not sure if he's going to be able to do that or not. I think he's got some things he's going to be helping with there. He told me this afternoon that he may have to do some work instead of participating. So.
Well, I'm sure that we'll have some folks. If he's not there to eat his ice cream sandwiches, I'm sure we'll find somebody that will
absolutely
maybe not take his place, but we'll throw him out there to him.
That's it.
But there's a lot of definitely a lot of famous
communities who's. Yeah.
And it's going to be a lot of fun. I was talking with John Squires from Cleveland State today. And we were trying to let him know that the ice cream sandwiches were going to be frozen solid. And he was going, that's going to be hard to eat. But
yeah. I think John will have no problem putting down what he needs to on an ice cream sandwich there.
But you might want to come and see because there's going to be a lot of brain freeze. We know that.
Yep.
So you'll see a lot of folks
walking around holding their heads.
But the whole thing starts at 3. The official welcome and everything around 5. At 6:15, I believe, is the ice cream sandwich eating contest, sponsored by Mayfield.
Sponsored by Mayfield, Scotty Mayfield.
We've got a magician, Lance Johnson, is coming around 5. At 7, we do the awards that we hand out, and then 7:15, the live auction. At 8 o'clock, little band called Dexter Thomas.
I've never heard of them. I'm hoping that they're good.
Part of me thinks they might lead off with Make Me Smile by Chicago. I don't know if that's true or not. But
yeah, I don't think they've ever done that one before, so that'd be kind of new for them. So we'll see how it goes.
They do a great job.
They do.
They are there. And then at 9:15 or so, we'll do the Luminaria, which if you don't come to anything, come down to the Luminaria.
Yeah.
It is so touching to see all the bags around the courthouse that have the names. I know I've purchased one for my parents, one for my sister, one for my other sister, one for a dear friend, and one for somebody I can't even remember who it is. But
Right.
there's going to be a lot of them out there, and we will actually be selling luminarias at the event.
Okay.
So if you haven't purchased one yet, $10. Honor your loved one, or you know,
Just a friend, yeah.
yeah, and you can honor, or you can you know, what's the word I'm looking for? We honor those who fought the battle and not quite made it.
Right.
And then we celebrate those who are right now working to beat cancer.
To beat cancer. Well, Alan, I appreciate you coming in. We got to run, but I appreciate all the information. It's the Bradley County Relay for Life, downtown Cleveland, 3 to 9 this Saturday. Back downtown, the theme is the Carnival Family Festival. We're going to have a silent auction, a live auction, so many things going on. We look forward to being down there. Our coverage, for us being there, we're so proud to be teaming up with Bender Realty. We appreciate Brian and Jim Workman, Robert Bradney, and everyone there. We hope to see you. Stop by our booth and say hello to us on Saturday. All right, well, we appreciate you, Alan. We got to run along, but we'll see you Saturday. We'll be there with you.
I'll be there.
All right, thanks so much.
Thank you.
We're going to take just a quick break right here as we get to the top of the hour, a little bit past the top of the hour, but this is definitely worth the spotlight and the time that we needed to allocate towards this. But right now, a little bit after 4 o'clock, we're going to get you to Fox and World News. Local news is coming up. Stay with us, Mix 104.1.
Broadcasting from the Kiev